Just want to run through and check the lines real fast and see where everyone is, see what changes I need to make. Man, the second line coming up huge in the playoffs. Like, I thought they were like 73s and 74s. Ah, but the big cat down there still is a 69. Yeah, we're gonna have, especially if we win, the Calder Cup, I can see huge amounts of growth. Like probably, I'd say my first line, especially Salmons and Bonter, Jay Salmons, I could see them making like mid 80s. Will not be playing a game this time. I want to get through the draft. So we're just gonna go with it. No overtime loss. It's that 2-2 series. 3-2. This could be it. Go into a game 7. Oh god, no, I'm not playing it. I'm not playing it. Oh god. 1 goal game in game 7. Oh, that one hurts. That one hurts a lot. Alright, stats for the season. Sorry, I'm tearing up a little bit. We already looked. That's right, we already looked at that. I want to see playoff stats. Definitely need a drink after that. Look at that, 20 points in the playoffs, 20 points in 25 games. Let's check. This is the one that's usually been killing us here lately. We got 50 penalty minutes for Baghdadi. Angry little man. Now that plus minus on some of our lower lines is still killing us. 14-7, 0-1. Only 1 game. I guess he came in when Katie Bug was pulled. That one hurts. But we're going ahead to the draft. We're just going to do the entire thing. The entire offseason out of the way. Then we'll probably jump back in a party with some of the guys, and they're going to chime in on their ideas for the draft. Let's see. Well, they ended up with Detroit with 2 picks in the first round. They got our first pick, which ended up being the number 4 overall. Well, he must have done really good in the draft. Or, I mean, in the lottery. We're getting there. Too much stuff to go through. We don't have anyone who's old enough to retire, really. It's not always about age. Like, it just happens sometimes. Everyone on our team, though, is still young enough to keep playing and still in their prime, really. Yeah, I might want to take a look at that. Let's see what we have to trade. Because this is our last year. Like, we need to make the playoffs. We really need a good draft to do that. I hate going through all this. It's even harder because I want to get it done and out of the way to get back to some good action. Okay, so we're there we go. Definitely losing some of these guys, which isn't a big deal. Well, we might want to bring him back. Maybe. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna jump in a party with the guys. And let's get back to the draft.
Now we got DJ back in the play.
What's up? Oh god. There's no way I'm getting the first round draft pick. Is it really? That is some good news. I think I have Crackdown 1.
Crackdown.
Oh, god damn it. Oh, that one's rough.
Is it really?
Yeah, just because I haven't seen him pop up very much in any of the NHL games. The first overall pick was a 76 overall high potential franchise player.
I have no idea what you just said to me.
Ron knows. Oh god, he's a defenseman too. That's even weirder. Usually, like, the franchise players are all forwards. God, and at 76 overall, like, he's probably going to be playing in the NHL at the start of next season. Too much going on now. People are throwing trades at me now for God knows what.
Titas.
Let's see. Towards the end of the second round. And I haven't been controlling the draft or the scouting, so these reports are awful. Alright, so Ron, especially, I need your expertise in sports here. Got a top 9 forward sniper that's projected to go in the second round, or an elite goalie that's supposed to go in the fourth round. And I know dick about it. Like the only person like the computer scouted enough for me that I know exactly what their potential is that elite goalie. Oh shit. I don't even have that 100% that he's elite. Possible medium elite goalie. Or a possible top 9 forward. God, I've got to start doing all these scouting things myself. Yeah, I think the goalie's still going to be there in the next, at least in the third round, because he's projected to go in the late fourth round or early fifth.
Oh, man, this game pisses me off in such a unique way. I'm doing my job perfectly, and my team is just like getting annihilated. I do it to myself because I like to play light tanks. And without support, you're toast. I should have turned around and ran and just abandoned that flank. Frig, man, they're bad.
Ugh.
Ugh. Play artillery now. Just sit there and blow stuff up. Every time I play artillery, we lose.
Well, it sounds like you're
I'll blow
losing
like
on
4 people
either
up.
of them.
Yeah. I'll blow like 4 people up and just be like, yeah, we're doing good. And look at the map and like everybody's dead. I'm like, what happened? Everybody's dead.
They all die at the end.
Being artillery, you're either the first to go or the last to go. If they leave a flank open and a bunch of lights and mediums come rushing at you, you're all dead immediately because you just can't. Got no armor, got no mobility, you're done. Well, some of them have armor. There's like 1 or 2 that are really heavily armored.
The goalie ended up being decent. He's a slightly better backup. Like he's a top grade backup. You guys are getting all the boring stuff now.
Yay! I love boring.
The worst is like all the contract re-signings. That's the most boring shit ever. Yeah.
Shit here, I can't shoot over it.
It's not too much.
Yep, I'm dead. They left the flank open. I'm toast. Yep. First one to die. Awesome. That's the problem with it's not just like fast twitch reflexes like a shooter, it's tactics, and you're just playing with 15 randos. Ugh.
Yeah, that's usually
They
not
suck.
gonna end well.
They suck. Occasionally you'll have like the clouds will part and you'll just have an awesome group of people who do really well, but no, almost never.
But that 1 out of 100 times that it happens, it's great.
Yeah. I didn't even get to fire a shot. We'll probably win that one and I'll get like 0 XP. Be awesome. Was sitting dialing in and I look at the map and I have 2 light tanks coming right up my butt from where they left the flank wide open and they came around and just completely outflanked everybody. But I mean, they can't do a lot to a whole lot of other people besides me. They were coming straight for me on purpose, which is that's what I do when I drive lights is go after the artillery a lot, so I can't complain. All right.
All the boring stuff. So many contracts. So little time.
All right, dude. Okay, these guys are pathetically stupid. Like,
Tell us how you
freaking-
really feel about them.
I'm trying to spot. I drove up a hill in a light tank, and all the other light tanks followed me up that hill. When I tried to back down, they all clustered up behind me. Freaking. Ugh.
God, that really might be it for contract signings. Oh, big surprise, someone is not happy with where the team ended up in the standings.
I'm sure.
So the Vegas Golden Knights did awful again, but the AHL team went to Game 7 of the Calder Cup playoffs and lost 1-0. Just heartbreaking. I think it's going to happen at the start of Season 3.
Eight. Type 95.
Maybe it might not go very well because I can't get my starting goalie back.
Hooray!
And even in video game hockey, I'm an asshole, and once they refuse so many contract offers, I'm like, no, you're dead to us. That one's gonna be rough for Season 3. Let's hope there's a good goalie
I like
in,
it rough.
let's hope there's a good goalie in free agency.
Doubt it. What am I trying to accomplish? Panzer 38T. I'm trying to figure out what I'm trying to.
Oh shit.
Panzer 38NA. The Panzer 4H. Now that thing's a killer machine. Tiger
Never
P.
mind, I can deal with that, and that's a huge jump already just in a couple days. So my starting goalie from the minor leagues that just went all the way to the end of the playoffs is up to an 81 now. I don't need my starting NHL goalie anymore.
Nice.
Shoot. Go ahead and check everyone's overalls real fast, see who I do need to re-sign.
You need to check my overalls? You might need to.
Did you make a mess in there?
Made a mess in there. Made a poopy. 88 centimeter gun. 8.8 centimeter gun. I'd say 7.5 centimeters, 150, 135. Oh, that's way better. Oh my golly, but the experience I need to research that gun is ridiculous. Ridiculous. That did me good. For a tier 6 gun though, that thing's gonna be a...
Some trade bait here.
It's like a little mini Panther, medium Panther. It's much faster. Wow, that thing's fast. Okay, yeah, I definitely want that. Bye, Waffle.
What is it? Hmm. That's pretty awesome.
Vajikis? Ooh, they probably shouldn't call it that.
No, that'd be a horrible name.
Cervical cancer awareness shoes. Vajikis.
God, of course, the free agent market is just stacked this time. God, really?
Franchise players, actually.
My God. Other teams were just retarded in the off season.
I'm retarded year round.
Nah, again, more numbers you're not gonna understand, Zach. Someone just let an 87 overall, first line player, just let them their contract expire. Like, didn't try to trade them when they couldn't re-sign them or anything.
Ow.
That's the computer for you.
Sign and trade. Player up.
I just rolled my tank over. That was awesome. Completely was outflanking the dude. Just rolled it right, hit a rock, and just rolled it right onto its side. It flipped up on its track like a cracker. Just and I was like, well, this is the opposite of good.
This is the opposite of what you wanted.
Just got annihilated. I almost killed that dude though. He's a tier higher than me.
Right,
A lot
that's the only
harder to
person I'm
drive
going
on
after in free
console.
agency. No, why would I do this? This is ridiculous. Someone tried to trade me like a decent younger like me give up a decent young defenseman and a second round draft pick for an older decent defenseman. People just trying to clear up salary cap space.
I'll clear up your salary cap.
What's good?
Apparently not your lungs.
Not my health.
How'd your MRI go, by the way?
It went good. Like, I got lucky and was in one of the newer machines. So it only took like maybe 20 minutes.
Oh, that's cool. Not in there for
Yeah.
like 8 hours.
And it wasn't even one of like the older like full tube machines. It was just a ring that like I would still slide through it, but it was maybe like 6 or 7 inches deep, so I'd no claustrophobia or anything.
That's cool.
And this one's going a little long.
She said.
I would hope. Yeah, definitely edit lines. Let's see where everyone got to. Yeah, hell of a lot of growth.
That's what she said. I'm on a roll.
Just get some lines swapped around real fast.
Man, every game, this something seven priest is cursed. Every game I play with this thing, I'm dead like before it can do anything. Got one good hit off, and the flank is already collapsed, and we're getting pushed and destroyed. It's not. You can like support people that are doing well in artillery, but you can't really progress the game unless people play well. Like you're completely support. Just like if you're playing a healer, you know, like if Ron's healing a dungeon in ESO and he's with a bunch of morons, he can keep them alive, but eventually they're just not going to get anything done. Only I can't keep anybody alive. I die probably before they do because I'm a one shot. Even little tanks can take me out in a quick hit. That was a small map too, with a big hill in the middle. It's hard to shoot over. Tactical failures.
Because tactics.
I mean, you got everybody goes one way, drives out in the open, gets blown all to pieces, and they leave a flank completely exposed. Sometimes it works
Sounds like a
though.
great
They'll all
idea.
bunch up like that, and sometimes they'll bunch up like that, and they'll just punch a hole right through, and they'll just completely sweep. So it's high risk, high reward
Yeah.
thing to do, but I wouldn't call it a tactic per se. There's a guy that plays this a lot that I used to play with that said, if everybody's being retarded, then you might as well be retarded with them. It's less of a bad idea if you're all together.
Alright, we're gonna go ahead and cut this one there. Just let you get the new lines. Look at the new lines. Look at everyone who moved up to the NHL this season. This is it. If we do not make the playoffs, that'll be the end of this franchise run as the Vegas Golden Knights.